Second thing is, in case of resistance, voltage and current are in phase, so VR will be, so already we know that in case of resistance the voltage and current, they are always connected in phase. Okay. Next, in case of inductance, current lags voltage by 90 degrees, but current is reference. VL must be shown leading with respect to current by 90 degrees. Already, uh, whatever the, for example, if I take an inductor, the voltage and current relationship for the inductor is voltage leads current exactly by 90 degrees, or another way I can tell, current lags voltage by 90 degrees. Next point, the supply voltage being vector sum of these two vectors VL and VR obtained by law of parallelogram. From the voltage triangle we can write V is equals to square root of VR square plus VL square. So you can see the voltage triangle right side. Here we will be having the x-axis is VR, y-axis is VL, and the hypotenuse is V. Okay, so V is equals to square root of VR square plus VL square, and I can write VR as IR and VL as I into XL. So therefore I'm taking I common, therefore square root of R square plus XL square. And finally I got V is equals to I into Z, where Z is equals to square root of R square plus XL square. Here you can observe the voltage triangle. On x-axis we are having VR, y-axis VL, and hypotenuse side total voltage is V, where VR is equals to I into R, VL is equals to I into XL, and the voltage hypotenuse side voltage V is in RMS, not in average values. And you can observe the phasor diagram for RL series circuit. So while on x-axis I'm taking current as reference, and for resistor the voltage drop across the resistor is given by or denoted by VR, which is in phase with current flowing through that resistor. And next, the voltage drop across the inductor, which always leads the current, so that's why 90 degrees behind the current. So the combination of the drops across the inductor and resistor will be denoted by V. Therefore the impedance from the voltage triangle we can write tan pi is equals to VL by VR, that will be equals to XL by R. Cos pi is equals to VR by V, that will be is equals to R by Z, and I can write R is equals to cos pi into Z, and sin pi is equals to VL by V, that will be equals to XL by Z, and I can write XL is equals to sin pi into Z. If all the sides of a voltage triangle are divided by current, we get a triangle called impedance triangle. So for example, if I see the voltage triangle here, if all the sides of this voltage triangle, if I divide with current, then I will get the impedance triangle. For example, here in voltage triangle on x-axis I'm having VR. If I divide the VR term with I, then I get R, and same like if I divide VL with I get XL, and if I divide the hypotenuse term V by I get Z. So like that, if I divide all these terms with I, then we will get impedance triangle. Next, I will show you impedance triangle next.